Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Now, this is quite the exciting video. I just saw an announcement about 46 minutes ago, as of the time of me recording this video. Now, as you can see, I got my news anchor tie on. I'm only going to throw this on for some very special occasions, and you can hear we got the top hollow daytime theme running in the background because this is some exciting stuff we're getting into. Now, this is my first bit of Pokemon Sleep news that I'll have covered on this channel, and I hope you guys like the format. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, oh man, this is huge. I've been waiting for this. I've alluded to it in a couple of my videos. The old gold power plant, it's coming out. Now, we knew this was happening for a while. It was announced some time ago that it'd be dropping next week, Wednesday. I thought this announcement was going to come out tomorrow at around this same time, but they surprised me and actually released it today, because if we followed the patterns from Lapis, they released it 7 days in advance. So, to see it drop 6 days... Oh, wait. My time zone differences. Okay, so it is exactly on time. I just didn't notice time zone differences. It dropped on the 25th at their time, but 24th my time, so... Okay, I guess I should have expected it tonight. Anyway. Oh man, the old gold power plant. I'm excited about it. Now, what are we going to see at the old gold power plant? Well, we all kind of expected that it would be electric berry for sure, which we were correct in that assumption. A lot of us, and then for the other three berries, a lot of people assumed steel, which seems to have been correct as well. And then for the last berry, I saw a lot of debate between Ghost and Poison. I thought it was more of a toss-up between Ghost, Steel, and Poison, personally, on my own account. But either way, it ended up being Ghost and Steel, which is awesome. I'm personally really excited for that, because I've got an amazing Gengar. I've got some amazing Raichus. I am just going to go crazy at this place. But the new Pokemon at the old gold power plant... We got the Grubbin line going all the way up to Vikavolt. You can see a little charge bug right there in the image they posted. There's a Vikavolt flying in the sky, some Grubbins on the ground by Snorlax. They're all passed out. You know, this place just looks awesome. Can we get, like, some mad respect for the art? This place is so mossy, so run down. I'm actually kind of surprised with the art style they went with, that they didn't pick the bug type. This is probably why they didn't lean too much into the poison, because it looks more like... It's like the outdoorsy area of the power plant, but yeah, they're adding a bug line, Vikavolt. Now, Vikavolt, dozing type. If you follow my Pokemon review series, then you'll know that I like to pay attention to the trends of what is dozing, what is typically snoozing, what is typically slumbering, and typically speaking, dozing type. If Vikavolt were to transform into an electric type, because in the base game, Chargebug and Vikavolt are dual typing, they're bug electric. If it were to change to the electric type, we would expect it to change to a snoozing Pokemon. But it stays dozing, meaning that we can expect that it's probably going to remain bug. I think that's especially likely because, as you can see here, they're adding Luxray, and I don't imagine they would want to add two of the same berry type in the same update. Unless it's like a special, like Halloween, it makes sense to them to add two ghost types, but adding a new island, I'd imagine they'd want to keep like 3 different types. So I'm imagining this is probably gonna be bug type. Makes the most sense to me. As for the Shinx, the Luxray, I think my personal suspicion is that it is going to be an ingredient specialist. My only reasoning for that is because I think there's a huge gap in the current metagame for an electric ingredient specialist for nice synergy with Dedenne on a Raikou team. So I'm really hoping for that. If they don't make Luxray an ingredient specialist, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. I don't know what else it would do, but... And meanwhile, slumbering, we got the Aggron. Now, I love Aggron. It's one of my favorite lines. We don't get to see him in the art style and here at all, but we do see his pre-evos. We got the Aggron and the Aron in here. We got the Shinx and the Luxray. I don't see a Luxio anywhere, but... Yeah, they got Aron, Lyron, Aggron. For that, Steel. Don't know what it's going to be. Could be a skill specialist. Could be a berry specialist. As of right now, Steelix is our only steel berry specialist, and yeah, that would make another dual berry type. But or another a berry that has dual specialists, but the Steelix is pretty hard to hunt for, so I don't think adding a steel berry, another steel berry specialist is too far out there. And especially with it having the steel berry here, I think they might want PLAers to be able to use that. So my personal prediction is that Aggron's going to be a berry specialist. I could be wrong, though. We'll see how dated this video gets. Remember, this is happening just about 3/4 of an hour after the announcement first comes out what they're releasing. So I have no clue what the Grubbin line is going to be. Probably skills, because they announced a while back that they were prepping for new skills. So I imagine that they're probably introducing one of those new skills. And if the Vikavolt line doesn't have it, then it'll probably be on the Aggron, but I really think that we're getting an electric ingredient specialist. I just think that'd be cool. Now, how's it working? Old Gold Power Plant. What's going on with it? This debut. They're doing a 2-week-long event, just like they did with Lapis, and man, it was one of my favorite events. I think they designed it so well, because pretty much it's just, they're releasing the new island, and they're making the things that are new at that island spawn more often. But then, to make sure that new players don't feel left out, because it does have a high sleep style requirement, they're making it so that the new Pokemon are available at Greengrass for new players to catch, and for any players to catch, even if you don't have the place unlocked. Now, they do specify that if you already have it unlocked, you should go to the Old Gold Power Plant, because they are more likely to spawn there than Greengrass. They're just including it at Greengrass as an option for if you don't have Old Gold unlocked. So, as you can see, they're going to make it so that Pokemon of different types are going to get pseudo-balanced sleep, which is great for hunting the right, like, you still see some of everything. If you want that Vikavolt, you don't need the dozing type, and you still might see the Grubbins. You still might see those Grubbins. Now, a few Pokemon, and then they're boosting the spawn rates of the new Pokemon, so hopefully we get Grubbins galore, we get Shinxes galore, we get Arons galore, and a lot of new sleep styles, because something significant about this one in comparison to Lapis. Now, I guess in Lapis they added a 3-stage with a split Evo, so that was 4 off of the Ralts line, 4 new Pokemon off the Ralts line. It was 3 new Pokemon off of Dragonite line, and 2 new Pokemon off of Beware. So that's 9 new Pokemon, same thing here. We have 3 3-stage lines, nothing split though, so... However, something significant about this is, and I guess this was the case with Lapis as well, they're all going to be, like, given that they're 3-stage, they're probably going to be pretty easy to come across more often than not. They're probably going to be pretty easy to come across at their base, so they should be pretty easy to hunt during that week. So, originally I was kind of about going there midweek. I wanted to just kind of stack until the actual event and then swap Sunday night to get that 5% area boost for the actual event. And I'm kind of like, you know, it might be worth it to go there midweek just to see them at base level possibly and base form, because they're all going to be really low drowsy powers being the base form of a 3-stage. So, well, they're likely to be. I could stand corrected. This is all speculation on my part, but yeah, it's running from the week after the event for 2 weeks. And it should be great. There's nothing significant different between the first week and the second week, like there was with the legendary trio, which I find that interesting. I thought that they were kind of going on a route that they were going to take the 2-week-long events and boost them the second week of the events, because players are using overstacking methods and they're using ingredient stockpiling methods to boost their first week of the event to higher highs than what you can reach the second week of the event. So I thought they were kind of using the buffs during the second week to kind of neutralize that a little bit when they played around with that with the Raikou event by making them start at a higher base level. And then they took it even further during Entei and Suicune when they added 3 bonus levels to their base main skill level for the type Pokemon of that type. So I'm surprised we're not seeing anything for the Old Gold Power Plant debut to make the second week stronger than the first. But boy, am I excited. I love the Aggron line. I love the Grubbin line. They're 2 of my favorite design lines. Luxray is cool, don't get me wrong. I do think Luxray is cool, but oh man, I cannot wait to see Aron in their art style in the game. that I can sleep alongside with, as well as the V-Volt. It brings me joy to make this announcement. And boy, this should be an easy island for me, I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you don't have yourself a Gengar or Raichu, get yourself some. Gengar, one of the strongest Pokemon in this game. Raichu, another one of the strongest Pokemon in this game. And Raichu just got a major, and both of them just got a major buff by this single announcement. So, I hope you all have enjoyed this news segment. I hope I'll be able to bring you some more news in the future, eventually. I don't want to retire this tie. I kind of like the fact that I can throw it on when there's news. So, see you next time.